my papers.
Better chance, Kings getting the 8 seed or missing the play-in entirely?
Well, Jason, just so we can speak educatedly and everybody can play along. I love saying educated, but it's not a word. The Kings are currently effectively, with the tiebreaker, 3.5 back of the Clippers. The Kings are currently 3.5 ahead of the Suns. Mm-hmm. They're right in the middle. They play the Suns tonight. I'm actually going to say it's more likely to catch the Clippers. I don't think Dallas and Phoenix are going to pass them. Well, maybe one might just miraculously go on a total heater combined with the Kings sucking. One of them might pass. I can't, famous last words, I can't see both Dallas and Phoenix passing them.
Yeah, and the odds, I guess for Phoenix, the odds would be better because they play the Kings twice. Mm-hmm. So they have 2 matchups. They could gain 2 full games.
Yep.
But honestly, Phoenix schedule is brutal.
It is.
It's absolutely brutal.
It's the only one more brutal than ours left, I think.
I wanted to read if it's their stretch here. They've got coming up here. Well, they got the Kings tonight, obviously.
Sure.
And then they play the Lakers, I believe, this weekend.
Okay.
But let me get you to this 10-game stretch. We're talking about the Kings gauntlet. Let me tell you, what do you think the Suns will do here, Dave? Let's go here. Sorry for this delay. Here we go. All right. So after they play the Lakers, we're going to ignore that game, and then the Raptors and the Bulls. Mm-hmm. So here's their 10-game stretch. Host the Cavs.
Okay.
This is basically what the Kings have to.
0-1.
Host the Cavs. Host the Bucks.
0-2.
Host the host the Celtics.
That would be weird. 0-3.
At the Timberwolves.
0-4.
Host the Rockets.
I feel like they're going to win something, so I will just say they'll beat the Rockets. I feel like in those 5 games, they'll get a win over somebody, so let's call it 1-4.
All right, then here's the next 5.
Uh-huh.
At the Bucks.
1-6 or 1-5.
At the Celtics.
1-6.
At the Knicks.
1-7.
Host the Warriors.
1-8.
And then they get to host the Thunder. That right there is why, I just think they're cooked. And I've watched them for a while. They're not really playing very well for a long stretch here. So
there's just okay, so they should go. They should, based on
give them
spec.
one more.
That's what I was going to say. They should go 1-9. Let's give them 2-8.
Okay.
I don't see the Kings are going to have a rough stretch here. I don't think they're having a.
We'll give them 8 more losses. Is what, 43?
That's 43 losses.
So at best, they're a 39-win team. At best, that's winning everything else.
Yeah,
that's winning tonight. That's beating the Lakers. That's beating the Kings again. Yeah,
yeah. That we're sitting there, and you got to think the most likely scenario is the Kings are going to host the Mavericks in a one-off,
or go to Dallas,
I
guess if they fall apart and Dallas passes.
Well,
them.
I would say this: Dallas is. Let me look at tough games here for the remainder. I know we're spending a lot of time on this, but at Houston, at Indiana, home Detroit, at New York, at LA twice.
Which one, Clippers or Lakers?
Clippers, sorry. Home Lakers, at Memphis. So and there's other games in there, but I think those are 8.
And they're just really injured too.
Right. And so if they lose those 8 and win all the others, that puts them at 40 and 42.
Yeah.
Which is still comfortably ahead of Phoenix. And I think at least a game or 2 behind the Kings. Yeah. That really seems like, barring crazy injuries, a team getting on a heater, which, by the way, these all can happen.
Sure.
And I think what's interesting, by the way, too, is I do wonder, I think I know, okay, I know where the Kings fan base will lie on this, but I wonder what the percentage will be. If we were to put out a poll, and I don't want to because people yell at it, but would you rather the Kings make the 8 seed and play Oklahoma City in the first round? Or would you rather them miss the playoffs entirely and keep that top 12 pick from Atlanta?
Also, would they, though? Would they have to really fall a lot further? Because wouldn't they be like 14th,
14th
or 13th, and you're just going, oh, that's probably the worst thing.
Actually, as we break here, I think you might actually be really right there. Let me bring up the standings. Yeah, because anything 12 or above, I believe, does not convey. And
obviously, you could still win the lottery and get totally lucky, but
the Phoenix Suns right now are in that 12 spot. So yes,
so you'd have to have like the Mavs, Suns, and maybe even someone else.
You'd have to pass, by pass meaning pass on the way down, the Mavs, the Hawks, the Magic, and the Suns.
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
I think so.
I honestly wonder if the Kings lost every game the rest of the year, if that would happen.
Right.
Because some of these teams are going to be tankeronis. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll deal with the